Today we are going to make a delicious chicken curry, bib style. And it took me a while to get the balance right the way I liked it. But we got there in the end after a few tries. And I'm going to demonstrate it to you. It's a really simple recipe. And let's see what what are the ingredients. We got 1 large onion, 4 tablespoons of curry powder. I use this curry powder from McCormick, and I got this from Amazon, which I have a link in my Amazon store, but I'm told that they also sell this big large container at Costco. I don't have a Costco membership, so I got this from Amazon. So 4 tablespoons of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 large chicken breast that weighs about a pound. We're going to use some chicken stock, 2 cups of rice, and 1 12-ounce bag of peas and carrots. Really simple. So let's get this warming up. Let's turn the power on that, put it on saute, open the lid, let that get warming up, and we'll brown our chicken. Now I'm going to use this Pam spray. This is actually Pam baking spray, but it's got a little bit of flour in it, I guess. But this is all fat free, so I'm not too worried about using just a couple sprays of the Pam in there. That's just so my chicken breasts don't stick. Okay, so we're going to take this chicken breast and we're just going to brown each side of it, and I've trimmed most of the fat off of that. Okay, that's like a couple minutes, a minute or so each side. Just want to get a little brown on it. Okay, so there's a couple minutes each side on the sear setting on the and high on the Ninja Foodi. Now we are going to add 3 cups of chicken broth. Off camera, I did end up adding the rest of this box of broth to that, so that would make it 4 cups of broth. We're going to go ahead and add our spices, which is 4 tablespoons of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now, if you don't like hot, you might want to omit this or cut back on it, but I find that when I used it, 1 teaspoon, it wasn't hot when you ate it, but as you know, it sat in your mouth, you felt the heat, so it wasn't too hot, but it adds some spice to it, and I really like that, so I recommend it. But if you don't like spicy food, then probably you want to omit or cut back on the cayenne pepper. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Give that a little stir to get it all mixed up. Alright. Now we're going to press stop because we're not going to use that. Now we're going to pressure cook that for 15 minutes. So make sure put your pressure cooker lid on if it's separate like mine is. Make sure your vent is closed. And then we are going to press pressure. It's on high. And we're going to go 15 minutes and press start. Okay, that'll take a few minutes to get up to pressure. Once it's up to pressure, it will pressure cook this for 15 minutes. I will see you in 15 minutes. Okay, we are coming up to the end of our 15 minutes in the pressure cooker. That is done. So we're going to go ahead and turn the power off for now and release the pressure. Okay, the pressure is released. The safety pin is dropped, which tells me I can open this. Let's open this up and fish out our chicken breast. Now, while that's cooling, I'm going to go ahead and put my onions in. That's one large yellow onion, and I cut it in very big chunks. We're going to go ahead and add that to our sauce. And we're going to add our 12 ounces of peas and carrots frozen to our sauce. And like I say, while that's cooling, we're going to go rinse our 2 cups of rice. We need to rinse that very well. Okay, we're going to let that rinse, or that rinsed rice, drain over there. While we're doing that, we're going to go ahead and pull this chicken. There you have it. We are going to now add that chicken back to the pot. And we'll get our rinsed and drained 2 cups of rice, add that to the pot. Give that a good stir. Get everything mixed up in there. Alright. Now, we're going to put the pressure cooker lid back on. Turn the power on. Press pressure cook. It's on high. We are going to do this for 3 minutes and press start. And close your vent. Make sure your vent is closed or else it won't build up pressure. Alright, so this will build up pressure. It'll cook for 3 minutes. At the 3-minute mark, I'll come back and I'll tell you what we do next. I'll see you in 3 minutes. That's come down to the end of the 3 minutes of cooking. Now we're going to let that naturally release for 10 minutes. So that'll count up to 10 minutes. When it gets to 10 minutes, I'll come back to you and we'll see what it looks like. I'll see you then. Okay, it's coming up on the 10-minute mark. There we go. We'll turn the power off and release the remaining pressure. Okay, the safety button has dropped so we can open her up. Let's see what we got. Alright, so let's give her a stir. If I could only describe the delicious smell of curry. Alright, let's get this trayed up. Tear that. Check that out. Does that look good? Oh my gosh, that looks really good. Alright, that's 2 pounds roughly, and I'm going to start with that. The last batch I did was about 2 pounds per tray. Look at all that curry. Does that look good? Oh my gosh. The smell of that is just out of this world. Turn that. .3. 2 pounds. 2.15. 2.28. This should put her over the top. 2.3. What do you know about that? Okay, we gotta try this. That is so good. Oh yeah. Like I said, you don't really taste the heat of that till after you've eaten it. Then you start to feel the heat. So I'm going to use these dividers. And I'm going to cut these into 4 portions. That's a little bit hot, so I don't want to put that on my table yet. There you go. That was good. Alright, we'll let these cool down. I have 2 more trays that I've already done. We'll let this cool down, pop them in the freezer, get them frozen solid. Then we'll fire up Big Red and get them freeze dried. Next time you see them, they'll be coming out of the freeze dryer. I'll see you then. Okay, here we go. There is 16 servings of curry. And I'm going to get this all packaged up and have some for dinner. I'm hungry. So I'm using my single meal pouch, which I get from topmylar.com. And as of posting this video, or recording this video, they have some back in stock. And I'd just like to remind you that if you use promotion code BIBS, B-I-B-S, you will save $5 on orders of $50 or more. That's just something that Top Mylar is doing for my viewers. And I sure appreciate that. So let's get this packaged up. These are the single meal pouches. Just give you an idea of what that looks like in the pouch. And I always, since I have so many to pack, I'm going to Ziploc these shut while I package them, and then I will come back and open them and open up my O2 absorbers and pop one of these 300cc O2 absorbers in each pouch. But I like to get them packaged first and out of the environment. So that's what we're going to do. Use these dividers to cut real nicely. So we'll do the rest of this off camera, and I'll see you for the taste test. Okay, there you have it. There's 16 pouches of chicken curry bib style with rice on my Poucho Rice playlist. So I'm going to get these put away, and we'll open one up for dinner. Be right back. Okay, so what we have here is a cup of water. Let me get this open. Hard day at work today, and then when I got home, I had to work on my solar panels. I'm hungry. Open that up, take our O2 absorber out. That's what it looks like in the pouch. What am I going to add to this? That's about, each tray holds 4 cups, and I did 4 servings per tray, so it's about a cup of cooked product. Should I put a cup of, I'll put a cup of water in there. It might be too much, but we'll soon find out. Give that a stir. It looks like a lot of water. Ziplock that shut, and we'll let that sit for 2 minutes. I'll see you in 2 minutes. Okay, that's been 2 minutes. Let's open it up and give it its first stir. And it's looking pretty soupy, but we are still gonna press on. That's what it's looking like right now, kind of soupy. Ziplock that shut, and we'll let that sit for another 2 minutes. See you in 2 minutes. Okay, that has been a farther 2 minutes. A total of 4. Let's give it one more stir. And actually, that's not looking too bad. Let's see. So, if we were out on the road, camping, surviving, we could just eat this right out of the pouch. But, as you all know, I say it every video, we like to dish it up so you can see the texture of the finished product. So, let's see what it looks like. Check that out. And I think the cup might just have been about perfect. That smells delicious. So let's dig in. Let's see what it tastes like. Boy, that aroma on this is just fantastic. Yeah. It definitely maintained its curry flavor, which is tickling me to death. That's good. The chicken could probably take another minute or two rehydrating, I think. The heat is still there. So I will, you know, like I say, pay attention to your cayenne if you don't like heat. But I find it a pleasant heat. I mean, when I lived in the UK, a really good curry brought you out in a sweat. This one doesn't bring you out in a sweat, so this is quite nice. Yeah, it's delicious. I call this a medium to hot. Not a hot, but slightly above a medium, so medium to hot. Remember, we only used 1 teaspoon per the whole 2 trays, because we made 2 batches for 4 trays total. This is absolutely gorgeous. If I had some naan bread, I'd be dipping it in that. But as it is, we'll just have to eat it. I am super happy with this. Oh yeah, delicious. I think it needs that extra water that I put in there for the chicken. The rice is reconstituted perfectly. The chicken just tastes like it could sit for a minute or two extra. But in an emergency situation, actually in any situation for me, this is good. But if you're real picky, you might want to let that rehydrate for a little bit longer. I'm looking for meals that I can rehydrate in 5 minutes and eat right out of the pouch. I don't know what else to say about this. This isn't your creamy, what's that one? Tikka masala. If you're looking for a tikka masala, this isn't it. This is a, oh man, it's so good. This is a robust spicy curry. Just the way I like it. What can I say? I'd love to have your feedback on this, especially if any of you guys try this recipe and see what you think of it. I'm really enjoying it, but I like heat. It's delicious. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something from this. I hope you try this. But I will caution you again to bear in mind the cayenne pepper, because if you don't like heat, this does have some heat to it. It's almost a very hot, but I love it. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you next time.